Falcons fans, imagine this nightmare. Your brand new franchise quarterback, the future of your team, the leader everyone believed in, might not even be ready for week 1. And the front office is already whispering about something nobody wanted to hear: a replacement. Yes. A replacement for Michael Penix Jr., and the conversations happening inside that building right now? They might change everything you thought you knew about this team. Alright, let's get into it, because what's happening with the Atlanta Falcons right now is serious, and it's bigger than anyone expected. Today, we're talking about quarterback options the Falcons might have to turn to if Michael Penix Jr. isn't ready by the start of next season. And honestly, that possibility feels more real every single day. We already heard from insiders like Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter. They're saying Penix is expected to miss at least 9 months recovering from his ACL injury. 9 months. And that's the best version of the timeline. 9 months puts him in August. The season starts in September. Even if Penix is technically healthy by week 1, there's no guarantee he'll be in football shape. There's no guarantee he'll trust his leg. And there is definitely no guarantee he's ready to run an NFL offense at full speed. And look, Raheem Morris said the Falcons need a backup plan. He didn't hide it. He didn't sugarcoat it. He admitted the truth out loud. But let me be honest with you. Raheem might not even be around when this rebuild is finished. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows it. This organization is changing fast. Now, let's talk about the part nobody wants to admit but the whole fanbase is thinking. How long can you keep relying on a quarterback who has had 5 season-ending injuries in 8 years? It's not hate. It's not disrespect. It's reality. Football is violent. Injuries happen. But 4 ACL injuries? That's a mountain even the strongest players struggle to climb. And if you walk into the Falcons headquarters right now, behind closed doors, behind the media cameras, behind the smiles, there is a real conversation happening about drafting another quarterback. I guarantee it. No GM in the world looks at that injury history and feels safe. So today, we're breaking down real replacement options in case the Falcons need them. 2 NFL veterans. 2 draft prospects. And yes, the first name is going to shock you, Kyler Murray. And before anyone rolls their eyes, let's talk facts. Kyler Murray is under contract with the Arizona Cardinals, but everybody knows what's happening there. He was basically soft-benched for Jacoby Brissett. Nobody buys the injury management excuse. No one. The truth is simple. Jacoby Brissett is playing better football right now. And Kyler? He's one of the most talented players in the league. The arm talent is elite. The accuracy is insane. His release is smooth and beautiful. And when he takes off running, he can stress any defense. But yes, Kyler has issues, work ethic questions, size concerns, and the feeling that after he got paid, he got comfortable. You can't be small and lazy. You get one. And size isn't changing. Still, somebody is going to gamble on him. Some team always does. And if the Panthers are sticking with Bryce Young because he's suddenly playing like a real leader and dragging Carolina toward playoff conversation, then Kyler is sitting there with no home. He's too good to be a backup. He's too famous. He's too young. He's too talented. And here's the part Falcons fans will love. Arizona is expected to ask for a conditional 4th-round pick, maybe one that can turn into a 3rd. And the Falcons could send that in 2027, not 2026. That means Atlanta wouldn't lose anything from this year's draft capital. Oh, and his 2026 guaranteed salary? $36.8 million. Not cheap, but not insane for a franchise QB if Penix can't return on time. This is the reality the Falcons face right now, a future built around a quarterback who may or may not be ready when the season kicks off, and a list of options that could completely reshape the franchise. Now look, if the Falcons actually traded for Kyler Murray, yes, the contract is big. Yes, the money is heavy. But let's be real, you're already paying Kirk Cousins a mountain of cash. At some point, if you're spending that much anyway, why not take a swing on elite talent? Kyler might not be perfect, but he's dangerous, he's explosive, and on the right day, he can carry an entire team on his back. Still, I'll be honest with you, Kyler is not my favorite option. I'm not the biggest fan of quarterbacks who are basically my height trying to survive behind an NFL offensive line. But he's an option you cannot ignore, and any serious Falcons fan has to at least think about it. Hometown shocker, let's talk about the second name on this list, a name that hits close to home. Literally. Justin Fields. Georgia boy. Huge talent. Huge body. Huge potential if used the right way. And let me be straight with you, the free agent quarterback market this year is trash. If you're hoping for some superstar to magically appear, stop dreaming. The best name out there is Daniel Jones, and he's probably staying in Indianapolis. That leaves Justin Fields, a former first-round pick, now sitting on the bench behind Tyrod Taylor on the New York Jets. And that alone tells you how bad things have gotten. But here's the truth people don't want to say out loud: Justin Fields is not a franchise QB right now. But he is a legit bridge quarterback. He is a real stopgap starter. And under the right coaching, he can win you games. He's 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. Built like a running back. He's explosive in the RPO. He can take off and run for 20 yards before defenses even blink. His first read? Pretty solid. The problem? Coaching. 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 Look at his timeline. Chicago Bears under Matt Eberflus, total disaster. Pittsburgh Steelers under Mike Tomlin, improvement. Real signs of life. Jets under Robert Saleh, another disaster. He's had 3 straight defensive head coaches. 0 offensive stability. 0 real development. No consistent scheme. No real support. And people are shocked he struggles? Come on. If Justin Fields had started his career with real offensive coaching, if he had Sean Payton, Shanahan, Mike McDaniel, we would be talking about a completely different player today. He gets labeled as inconsistent. But honestly, he's been stuck in the worst situations in the league. This is where things get interesting. Justin Fields is from Georgia. He grew up here. He knows this fanbase. He knows this energy. You bring him home, and you instantly get a quarterback who is motivated, comfortable, and hungry to prove everyone wrong. And here's the real advantage: if Michael Penix Jr. isn't ready until week 3 or week 4, Fields can start those games. He's played in the NFL. He's won games in the NFL. He's survived chaotic franchises and still produced highlight moments. He's not perfect. But he's not a bad option. Not even close. And once the Jets release him, because they absolutely will, he's going to be cheap. Very cheap. Probably the cheapest starting caliber QB on the market. If the Falcons want a short-term, low-risk, high-upside option, Justin Fields fits that perfectly. Let's talk about the 2 young quarterbacks who could shake up everything for the Falcons, Jayden Maiava and Diego Pavia. And I'm telling you right now, these 2 guys might not be first-round names, but they have fire, raw talent, and the kind of upside that can explode if a team believes in them. I've talked about Jayden Maiava before, but the more you study him, the more you realize this man is not normal. Among all possible second or third round quarterbacks, this dude might actually be the best of the entire group. I've watched him for years, especially as a Notre Dame fan. Every time USC played us, I kept waiting for him to make a mistake, and instead, he kept showing flashes that made me go, "Whoa, this kid has something real." Here's what makes him special: lightning fast release. It's so quick you almost don't see the ball leave his hand. Elite no-huddle execution. He runs fast-paced offense like it's natural to him. Perfect size, 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds. Built like a modern NFL quarterback. Calm pocket presence with the ability to move when needed. He's not a runner like Lamar or Kyler, but he's mobile enough to escape danger. And right now, mobility matters. You don't need 8 carries a game, you just need to survive long enough to make plays. And Jayden can. Now yes, when the pocket collapses, he can get sloppy with his footwork. But guess what? Every young QB struggles with that. That's fixable. That's coachable. What's not coachable? A lightning fast release. High football IQ. Big frame. Natural command of fast offense. And here's the part that really sticks with me. Lincoln Riley absolutely loves him. Most coaches give boring, robotic praise. But Riley? He talks about Maava like he's already a future NFL starter. He said things like, "Every time he steps on the field, we have a chance to win. He's always giving us a chance. He keeps improving every single week." That's not basic coach speak. That's respect. Real respect. And for a second or third round steal? That's gold. If the Falcons want a young, moldable quarterback with massive upside, Jayden Maava should be at the top of the list. And then, there's Diego Pavia. He's the opposite type of quarterback. He's not the big, polished, perfect prototype guy. He's not 6 feet 4 inches with a clean throwing motion. He's not the dream prospect scouts drool over on paper. But he might be the toughest quarterback in this entire class. The kid plays like every down is a street fight. He plays like someone told him he couldn't be here. And he is fearless, sometimes almost too fearless. There's a little bit of Johnny Manziel in him, but the competitive fire, not the off-field chaos. Pavia plays football like he's daring the defense to stop him. He'll drop his shoulder. He'll escape the pocket at full speed. He'll throw a deep shot even when he has no business throwing it. And here are his numbers: 70% completion percentage, 2,400 passing yards, 21 passing touchdowns, 613 rushing yards, 7 more rushing touchdowns, 28 total touchdowns. Those are big numbers for a guy who's only 6 feet tall. His one weakness? Seeing over the line. He's short, so the pocket isn't his best friend. He escapes quickly. He tries to create chaos. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But the one thing you cannot teach is that fire in his chest. That belief. That toughness. That spark that lifts teammates. And let's be honest, the Falcons could use some of that spark right now. If Pavia ever finds himself starting an NFL game, I guarantee you he'll win a locker room instantly. His energy is contagious. His belief in himself is unshakable. He's not perfect. But he's exciting. And sometimes excitement is all a team needs. So now it's your turn. If the Falcons had to choose one of these 4 quarterbacks, who are you riding with? Sparkles Justin Fields type JF, Sparkles Kyler Murray type KM, Sparkles Diego Pavia type DP, Sparkles Jayden Maava type JM. And be honest, who do you trust?